Shepherds with their flocks explored high mountain valleys, and in one remote valley they were overcome with the visitation of angels who told them to settle there. Over a decade, simple shepherds' huts grew into a village. Not long after Stephen had died, the bishop who was the original leader of the community passed away. Soon after his funeral, almost all of the community of Mariatheos had relocated to the mountain valley village. Stephen's son was sad to see them go, but ambition focused his attention on managing his inheritance and finding a wife. The monastic communities had become empty, and the church with a new priest served the landlord's household, servants, and peasants. Over centuries of almost total isolation, the people of what became Fredonia evolved patterns of community very different than those of Europe and Asia. Fredonia filled several mountain valleys, but after a period of population growth, the birth rate fell to maintain the same number of people for over 1,000 years, even though there was almost no infant or child mortality and almost everyone enjoyed a long life. In Fredonia, the birth rate was low because women had sexual intimacy very rarely. The decision was not entirely up to each woman. The elder women of the household had to agree. The household as a whole was responsible for its children. A household contained approximately 25 to 40 women and children. Men lived separately, either in a field house or a village house. Men only sometimes, and by invitation, visited a woman's household. Only on very rare occasions did a man sleep over with the woman he was bonded to. But as strange as this seems to modern people, in Fredonia, men felt greater love from women than most men of today, even those who are happily married. Marriage actually has less love within it than the community of Fredonia had. Fredonia was filled with love. Worship of Mariatheos filled them with love that they shared with each other. Their patterns of community best engendered the cooperation that enabled them to gain the necessities of life from the land. Intensive and sustainable agriculture brought forth an abundance from a relatively small area, enough to also feed the animals when natural fields of grass were not enough, especially in winter.